Hello there, welcome to my channel. I'm Angela from arteri.com. Today I want to highlight the Nuvo Expanding Mousse. I did make a video on the embellishment mousse, but the expanding mousse is different because, as the name suggests, it literally expands when you apply heat to it. You can get all kinds of wonderful effects, and I'm just going to show you a few things that you can do with it. I also have these little spatulas from Nuvo. I think they are specially made for their mousses, and I haven't tried them yet, but I'm going to give them a go to see if it makes applying the mousses a bit easier. Anyway, I'm quite pleased I came across these because, to be honest, they can be used both as an embellishment mousse, and if you want to apply heat to it, they can be used as an expanding mousse as well. As you can see here, the mousse is quite thick, but it does spread nicely, and you can see there it is very opaque. So I'm going to try it both on the white and the black paper so you can get a sense of what the colour looks like on both, just in case you want to try using it through a stencil on dark cardstock. It looks just as nice in my opinion. I actually think I prefer it on the black cardstock, to be honest. What a stunning colour that is, I really like it. The thicker the layer you add, the more it will expand when you apply heat. This is a very thin layer, so I don't know what it's going to look like, but I'm going to heat it up anyway just to see what kind of an effect that we can get. So you can see there where the paste is being put on a little bit thicker, you get more of an expansion. There's hardly any where the flat layer is. It all depends, to be honest, on the kind of look that you're after. There's no right or wrong with this. However it turns out, that is yours and it's unique to you, and just do what you want with it. I forgot to mention as well that apparently you can get two different looks depending on whether you apply heat before and after it's dried. Honestly, I couldn't really see that much difference, but because, I don't know, perhaps because I'm impatient and didn't leave it to dry for long enough. But I did add some more to this black card here so you could see what it was like. I obviously must have put a thicker layer on here because you can see it has expanded a little bit more. So I'm going to try stenciling through it now. I'm just using the scrapbook.com GripMate just to hold down the card and the stencil. I'm not going to do this perfectly, but it also gives me a chance to use the spatula. And putting this on with the spatula was actually easy because it's not too stiff, the spatula, and it's not too soft. It just seems to be a nice tool for spreading this mousse. It spread it really well actually. I'm quite pleased with these. So that's a really nice colour as it is. Bear in mind that when you apply heat, the mousse will get darker. It will look completely different. So you can see there it does look a bit lumpy and bubbly in places. I did find that if you have it on a high heat, it's better if you heat from underneath the card, but if you just have it on a low heat, you can get away with heating it over the top of the card. Like I say, it's all personal preference, and when you use this kind of stuff, it's finding the process that works for you. So the next thing I tried was using a tone on tone, so I used the black mousse on some black card, and I think that looks really nice as it is. But I thought I would heat set it to expand it and see what that looked like as well. I genuinely think that looks nice either way. I don't think I could be persuaded to choose between those two options. Next I decided to try die cutting it. It actually die cut really well, but I think if you're going to expand your die cuts with heat, then you should probably let the mousse dry, die cut it, and then expand it so the mousse doesn't get flattened in your die cutting machine. But these actually die cut really well. I mean, you could use them for flowers or other things on your cards or other projects. Next I tried using it on a butterfly stencil. It did not go well at all, so just ignore that attempt there. So what I thought I would do was to see if I could water it down a little bit to see if that would make it a little bit easier to spread. Perhaps if you have trouble with your hands, a little bit of strength issues or movement issues, and it actually turned out quite nicely. So I just put a couple of spritzes of water in, mixed it all up, put it through the stencil, and it didn't look too bad at all, and it still heat expanded, so that was okay. Still very bubbly though, the heat was obviously on a little bit too high. So I did another one, and this time heated it from the back of the card, and as you can see there is far less bubbling. But like I say, neither one is right or wrong, it all depends on your personal preference. So don't think of anything you do as a failure, just think of it as experience and getting to know what you like. So yes, you can mix colours together as well. I think this one is just absolutely stunning. I could have done with a little bit more silver in to make it a little bit lighter, but as it is, I just think it's beautiful like that. So I thought what I would do, even though it looks really nice as an embellishment mousse, I thought I would heat it up just to see what kind of an effect it gives once it's expanded. Oh, that looks really beautiful. I nearly didn't buy the black expanding mousse, but I'm so pleased I did now. That just looks absolutely gorgeous. Well pleased with that. So what I thought I would do, I haven't tried this before. I've never used a stencil this big before, I don't think. Not that I can remember anyway. I've never used this one before. I think I just got it from, I think it was Hobbycraft or somewhere like that. I'll see if I can find the link for you and leave it in the description. But what I decided to do was stencil using different colours rather than mix colours together on my silicone mat like I did in the last one that you didn't see. I thought I would try different colours on the stencil just to see what kind of an effect it would give. I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out because the colours didn't seem to blend together very nicely, but it did give a really lovely effect, which you'll see once I remove the stencil. Just absolutely gorgeous. Very sort of shabby chic, vintagey type look. Stunning. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. That turned out way better than I was expecting. I almost didn't want to heat set it, but because this is a tutorial video on how to use the embellishment mousse, I thought I would give you an idea of what it looks like as an embellishment mousse and of course as the expanding mousse. So I am going to heat set this one as well. Absolutely stunning. I really love that. I hope this has been a helpful video and I hope you give it a try. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it as always. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye bye now.